welcome to a new day of Vesper.5. When do we arrive in Arkansas? Friday. Right. That's cool, I got plenty of shite to talk about. We're moving right now, we're moving right now. We still haven't. And you are sure it's up, right? I hope so, because I don't know. Yeah, sure. You better friggin' hope. I better friggin' hope. I do. That's fine. Sure about that? It's definitely up. It's definitely up. Anyway, whatever, I won't talk about shit. Here's what I want to talk about. Imperial measurements are stupid. Yeah. I said it. It's done. It's ridiculous. I'm sitting here watching GTO, a live-action TV series, where great teacher Onizuka's doing his, great teacher thing. Not really understanding what's going on because it's all Japanese, but hey, it's good enough. I've seen enough of one of the animated. How many animated series were there? It's just the one, right? I can't remember. To know that basically the plot of all of GTO is, there's a student, he's in trouble, I'm gonna do some ridiculously stupid thing, and that's just gonna magically make it, what the hell? Oh. And there's just a schoolgirl who's just bleeding. I think she's pregnant. And that's cool, maybe she's having a miscarriage. Anyway. Right, Imperial System. Here's the thing. Imperial System's dumb. I'm sorry. Maybe I'm taking a controversial stance here on the Imperial System. And maybe there are a lot of people that will be like, you're an idiot, Leo. Imperial System's awesome. Whatever system you use is wrong. And no, I won't back down on this. Imperial System is wrong. Here's why. Let's start at something that isn't actually the Imperial System, which really helps my argument. Celsius and Fahrenheit. Okay? Measurements of temperature. Sure. Everyone needs a way to measure temperature. You need to know when it's cold and when it's hot. It's fine. Celsius. 0 degrees Celsius is the freezing point of water. 100 degrees Celsius is the boiling point of water. These are two very useful things in, scientific experiments, cooking, and just in everyday life, when it's 0, it's like, oh, it's cold. And when when it's 100, oh, wow, it's pretty hot. Right? Fahrenheit is dumb. I'm sorry, it is. So what have we got here? What have we got with Fahrenheit? Okay, so 100 degrees Fahrenheit is the body temperature of a human. Except that's not actually what it is. It's the body temperature of Fahrenheit, the guy that came up with the scale, and he had an above average body temperature. So the average body temperature of a human is like 97 point something or something like that. So first problem, it's dumb. Like if they changed it so it was actually 100, maybe, I guess, but how many times, except for a hospital, do we really need to know, like, the temperature in relation to a, my body's temperature? Not many, actually. Next problem. 0 degrees Fahrenheit is the coldest temperature it was in winter for this guy named Fahrenheit. I forget where he lived, somewhere in America, I believe. But that's a pretty unscientific measurement. The coldest it was? Yeah, so if you live anywhere else in the world, it means absolutely bugger all, apart from, 0 is cold. Well, no shit, 0 degrees Celsius is cold too. It's dumb. It's really dumb. Anyway, let's move on to Imperial. Okay. So, should we talk about kilograms and whatever the other pounds, right? Pounds. I don't know much about pounds. kilograms are good because they're, you know, it's in thousands, but I'm going to talk about that in terms of kilometers versus miles, and that's a slightly better argument. But it's the same thing. I don't know about pounds, how pounds work. Well, you've got your friggin' ounces. Yeah, it's still I don't know enough about ounces to really make a valid argument. Let's talk about kilometers and miles. Okay, kilometers. Well, let's start with not imperial, metric, which is the correct system to be using. Yeah, right. So let's talk about measurements. You got your millimeters. It's a really small amount. Like it's tiny. Then you got 10 millimeters makes a centimeter. Then you got 100 centimeters, naturally, makes a meter, right? Which is a decent amount of length. Then you got, you know, 1,000 meters makes a kilometer. You know, it's all in, you know, hundreds and thousands and, you know, divisions of 10. Makes sense, right? Yeah, sure. Let's go into miles. I believe the smallest measurement is an inch, which is like 3.5 centimeters. So already, yeah, how many? 3.5 centimeters is 350 millimeters. So you've got like 1/4 of an inch or 1/8 of an inch, or this is dumb. Anyway, you got inches, right? Then you got 12 inches, or is it 6 inches? It's 12 inches. 12 inches is a foot. Okay, fair enough. And then, are we going to talk about yards? I don't know what is it. Yards? Do yards come into it? Presumably, I don't know. But some number of feet / yards make up a mile, and a mile is like slightly longer than a kilometer. Great, except that a lot of things like science, the army, don't use miles because it's such an inaccurate measurement. They use clicks. Well, they say clicks, but that actually means kilometers. Because it's a much more friggin' accurate measurement. It's just, the point I'm making here is, and I get it. You don't want to accept that you're wrong. That's one. And two, it's a bitch to change things. But in my opinion, the advantages of changing to a much more accurate system that some areas of, you know, society already use, not to mention other countries, would far outweigh the negatives of having to change everything. Just change it. Just go Celsius for temperature and metric for, you know, measurements. Just do it. Just do it. And do kilograms while you're at it. And liters. What do, is it a quarts? Quarts? Or, pints? No, that's English. I'm pretty sure America doesn't use pints. Maybe they do. Or maybe they use liters. I don't know, it's fucked up. Can we all just agree on a fucking system and use it? And you know what? Metric's the best system, so why don't we use that one? Why don't you start driving on the left side of the road while you're at it? That's asking too much. Yeah, no, that's never gonna happen. As they say, or as I say, you know, Americans drive on the right side of the road. We drive on the correct side of the road. Anyway, when we come back, I'm gonna be fast traveling. It'll be Thursday, and that should be the last day for Vesper.5 for a little bit. Depending on when we arrive, I might hang around in Cormont until Sunday. Do a shuttle play Sunday and then fast travel to the northernmost town, whatever that is. And I still need to check what I actually need to buy in that town. Yeah, you should. I'm pretty sure it's a bow. It's either a bow or a sword, I think, but I'm not 100% on that. Anyway, we'll see you tomorrow. My name is Leo, and I'll see you next time.